To have you along on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. It's a Thirsty Thursday on the Tyler Glenn Show. It is 7 a.m. for those catching the show live, 7 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. in Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. It is 6 a.m. Calgary, Alberta time, 5 a.m. in Victoria, BC, where Blair is. Thank you for getting up early and for being with the show. And away we go into a Thirsty Thursday and our last real nice day of fall, kids. I'm sorry about this. We got some nasty weather headed our way, and it's going to be coming our way tonight and into tomorrow. We'll get to that in just a moment. First, we do have some good news. Food predictions for 2024. There was a report released yesterday. How much are we going to be paying for groceries in the new year? Is there going to be any relief at all? We're going to take a look at that. It's also Aviation Day, World Aviation Day. Where's the first place that you went on an airplane? Getting some awesome responses on that this morning already. We're pronouncing it wrong. We pronounced it wrong. You pronounced the name wrong, whether it be special places that became popular in 2023 or a new celebrity on the block that we butchered the name on. All the words we pronounced wrong in 2023, and we'll see if we can get them right this morning. What adults want for Christmas. This is what I want for Christmas. The list is out, the most comprehensive list ahead of the season. We've got the list of what adults want most this year, and it's ranked. And we'll have the top 5 for you. Your favorite hamburger chain is no longer. Yes, it's the Golden Arches, and we're not talking about their new launch. We'll tell you what that means in just a bit. The secret world of daytime affairs. From the world of hotels. How hotel logistics work for clandestine meetings. How does that work exactly? How many nights do you need to reserve if you're going to have an affair? Do you need 2 nights? Because, checkout time is at noon, early check-in maybe 3 or 4. We'll get that all sorted out in case, you want to be planning something, or maybe you just want to plan some time away from the boss and the family or whatever. Times Person of the Year. Who could that be? And we'll talk holiday shopping and visions of sugar plums dancing in your heads, blush silk pillowcases. Tyler10 is your discount code at blushsilks.ca when you go to purchase some of the delightful things they've got there for Christmas. Last minute Christmas gift giving. Oh man, you've got to check out this website. Your color for Thursday is pink. Pink is your color. That'll be an easy one to remember. So pink is your color. for today with the blush silk pillowcases, so please keep that in mind. For our contest, we're going to need all 4 colors tomorrow. We're going to need all, and make sure that you've liked and shared the blush silk pillowcase post on Facebook. And don't forget, mini scrunchie sets are buy 2 sets, save $6, or buy 3 sets, save $12. Classic scrunchies are buy 3, get the 4th free. Scrunchies. Yeah, scrunchies. So that's what we're playing tomorrow. Grand prize draw is coming up tomorrow. I look forward to giving away these beautiful pillowcases. It's a gorgeous set. And someone is going to win it who has all the colors and has followed the directions. Taking a look outside this morning, this will be our last day of really nice roads. We've got some really good driving conditions this morning. We're at 0, nothing on the radar, but that is about to change in a big way. We've got a storm system that is coming in, nothing super significant, like no watches or warnings. Let me just double check that. After we tied the all-time record for daytime high yesterday at plus 8 degrees. It was insanely warm yesterday. Beautiful. I was still in shorts and sandals. And instead of the looks I got earlier in the month, it was people going shorts, sandals, and then they stop for a second and they go, yeah, on a day like today, I get it. Plus 8, you can get away with it. I think I got to put pants on by the weekend. We are expecting some snow tonight, 2 to 4 centimeters. It starts as freezing rain tonight. That'll flip over to snow. Then the winds pick up. So Friday is wind and 5 centimeters of snow after rain. So please be aware, driving conditions on Friday are not going to be good. Friday is going to be a nasty day. But then it moves through quickly. Probably in the overnight, Friday into Saturday, this will blow out, and then it's sunshine all the way into next week. Cooler temperatures also on the way. We now return you to your regularly scheduled December of cold temperatures. So be aware of that, okay? All right, let's take a look at your temperatures this morning, and we'll get you over to see how things are shaping up this morning. As far as the rest of the continent is concerned, it looks pretty delightful across the board, and we'll do a welcome aboard and see who we've got in chat this morning. I'm seeing people coming in from all over the place. I got to come over to TikTok and do a welcome aboard, too. See if we can get Jonathan is here. Okay, yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. Yeah, so there is your temperature. I'm all over the place right now. And here's wind chill. There is your wind chill. As we say good morning to our folks in chat. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Let's do it. Welcome everybody into the Beach Bunker for a Thirsty Thursday. These are the people in our neighborhood, the people that we see each day. Welcome, boys and girls. It is Friday's favorite best friend and brother, Thursday, which is, as Paul puts it, Friday's Eve. So we are one step closer to the weekend. And as promised, we're going to need yesterday's good thing coming up. So I hope you've got it ready, kids. Ready, boys and girls. Jonathan, welcome, who's joining us on TikTok this morning. Hey, John. We've got Road Reverend Tasha is here, too. We have got Quentin here as well, and Conrad. Good to see you, Conrad. And Nicole is on TikTok. Kate on 78 is in Sunseeker chat joining us this morning. Nice to see you. That's why I'm going back and forth. Zumba Bernice is here. Paul is here. And Kate on 78. Yes, welcome. Cheryl is here, coffee in hand. Nice to see you this morning. We've also got Cindy here with her coffee. Good morning, Sharon Pierce, 24. Polar Bear. I got to meet Polar Bear. MBM Ferg, good morning. I got to see Polar Bear yesterday. It was awesome. We had a little chat, and I asked him about his big Christmas party, and he had fun, and he's been eating well and working hard. Man, you deserve a Christmas break, Polar Bear. Hope you have a great Christmas. Nice seeing you yesterday. It was great to chat with you. And then he's like, oh, we didn't take a picture. I'm running in so many directions. I apologize, Polar Bear. We should add a picture. Next time we'll get a picture for sure. Mavis is here. Good morning. Nice to see you, Mavis. Mike is on TikTok. How are you, Mike? We've got Connie here too on Facebook. We got Paul here. Healing Tranquility is here. Nice to see you. Shindy and Dusty are on TikTok. Also, Nick Adams, who's on Facebook. Nice to see you this morning. Toys, Tyler. Toys. What does that mean? Toys. Bernice says she's been out of the house already, and she says it is fantastic. Fabulous morning. Fabulous morning. Hey, Tig. Hope you have a great day. Trev Webb is here. Good morning. Nice to see you. And Lindy is here, feeling a little bit better, Lindy, I hope. Ray Job on TikTok. Good to see you this morning. Rhonda is here this morning. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Oh, boy, busy December, hey? Whew. Where did the month go? Giano on TikTok. Good morning to you as well. Also, good morning to Greg. Greg is here as well. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. And Misbehaving. Nice to see you this morning. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Welcome, everybody. Jesse on TikTok. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Hour one. Oh, and Bra on TikTok. Bra. And Loki. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning to one and all. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And hour one is basically everywhere. Hour two is exclusively on Twitch. And we will make that move in about 50 minutes or so. Tasha says, Tyler, toys was the start of the show. You said, what do adults want for Christmas this year? I said toys. Really, Tasha? Toys? What kind of toys? Are you going to send me pictures of toys? Are you going to get me banned? Are you going to get me in Facebook jail? Oh, wait a second. We're done the welcome, or are we? Crystal's here too. Connie. Okay. Anyone else on TikTok this morning? Oh, a bunch of usernames. I can't say those. Have a great day. Yes. Thanks for being here. That's awesome. Okay, welcome. And now let's do this good thing, okay? So I'm going to try and keep track of everybody everywhere. Let's do it. It is time, once again, for yesterday's good thing. What was yesterday's good thing? Let's go. Hop to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. What happened yesterday that was a good thing? Starting the day on a positive note, as always. Always positive. Always uplifting. Always getting you a good start to the day, like that morning jolt of Joe. We're going to talk about yesterday's one good thing. And when you come to the show, always be going through your day thinking, oh, I better save this for tomorrow. It's going to be yesterday's good thing. You'll be looking for good things all over the place. And no one had any good thing. Well, I'll start things off. I was on the patio yesterday with my dog, rum in hand, at 3 p.m. yesterday. Now, by 3:30, not only was my rum gone, but the sun was gone. So I did get some sun, and I can't believe it. I got some sun in December. It was so great. It could be the greatest. And I am just, I'm very grateful. So I'm just super grateful for the weather. And, even though the weather is going to turn, that's okay. I am super grateful that we had an awesome fall. Things are dry. The farmers need a little moisture. It's okay. Let it snow. It's all right. I promise I will keep my whining to a minimum. Yesterday's good thing for Paul was he finished his course and he passed. A new job on the horizon. Yeah. Winner's bell. Good job, Paul. Good job. Sam, if you want to join in on TikTok, absolutely. You can join in. Yesterday's good thing. What was yesterday's good thing? Mama Sunday says, fantastic weather. Took advantage and took my goats and dogs for a walk on my lunch break. Very nice. Tasha says, I was on a mission yesterday. I sent you pics of my beautiful walk. So Tasha has picture proof of her good thing yesterday, her beautiful walk. And, this is great. So we'll come back to this in just a second here. I'm going to pull up her picture and see it's a nice picture. Not going to get me banned. Thank you, Tasha. Look at this. What a day. Look at how the sun just comes up for a brief appearance. It's like, hello, everybody, got to go. Hey, everybody, got to go. I'm just here for a little bit, and then I got to go down. That's it. And then I'm finished. It's so low in the sky. It's unbelievable. But here comes the snow. The snow is coming. Thanks for sharing, Tosh. Yesterday's good thing. What else do we got? Bernice, my hairstylist, gave me a bottle of her homemade wine. Oh, that's a good one. Ho, 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 ho. Hangovers for you and hangovers for you, too. Oh, nice. Very nice. Cindy, what was yesterday's good thing? Went out for a Christmas supper with some girls from work. That is really good. That is awesome. Yesterday's good thing. What was yesterday's good thing? Come on, you guys. There had to be something good from yesterday. Misbehaving refuses to play the game. She just will not be positive. Well, look at this. I can make a positive out of a negative. Oh, it's just like dragging somebody into the forest, kicking and screaming. Oh, I don't want to be positive in the morning. I want to be negative. Oh, no, come on. What was yesterday's good thing? So she said she is looking, so misbehaving, what you meant to say was that you are looking forward to getting yarn in the mail. It's delayed slightly, but you are optimistically anticipating how awesome it's going to be when you get your yarn. There we go. I think we got a winner. Way to go, misbehaving. You could do it. We'll pull you. We'll help you. We'll pull you into the positivity bandwagon. Good morning, Molly. We're just getting started with yesterday's good thing. What was yesterday's good thing? What was yesterday's good thing? Oh, Tasha had more than one. She had the bacon double cheeseburger sub yesterday. Well, that is a good thing. And that is pretty awesome. But I am really surprised that no one else had anything. None of the Sunseeker chatters that you, like. So everybody who said good morning, did you have a good thing? Did you have? You didn't have any good thing. Oh, come on. Cheryl said quite simply, got through another day without hurting anyone. Oh, see, this is why we need this. You're having a hard time finding a good thing that happened. And it doesn't have to be a big deal. It could just be, okay, Molly had another room. She's tackling one room at a time. And she did a room the day before yesterday. She got another room clean. How many rooms in your house, Molly? How many times? Oh, see, and misbehaving's there too. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Cheryl. Oh, as long as we get through the day without hurting anybody. This is where we are. This is the state of our mental health. I didn't kill anybody, you son of a... Oh, God. As long as I didn't kill anybody, it's a good day. I'm going to stab someone today. Hopefully I don't stab somebody today. Oh, my God. It ended up on the news. I'll be on the news ticker on the Tyler Glenn Show. I don't want to be on the news ticker. Oh, my God. Wendy Tremblay, good morning. Yarn saves lives. It's the same room. Well, it's got to be different. You got it. See, Molly, this is the challenge. So yesterday, even for me, I got to admit, yesterday's good thing was pretty easy when it's the weather. But now I'll go through the day today, and I don't see a lot of people. I only see a handful of people every day, if that. And I'm going to have to look for something good to bring to the show tomorrow. That is the homework assignment every day on the show. There's a good thing. There's got to be one little tiny good thing. See, Nick had good soup yesterday. Okay, what kind? Bistro beef and vegetable. There you go. See, that was yesterday's good thing. So it doesn't have to be a friggin' Academy Award, for God's sake. Just one good thing. I got a lot of business stuff done yesterday. Well, okay, that's good. What was Porky's good thing? What was, Wendy played with kittens after work. That's a good thing. Porky says no good things yesterday for this guy. Well, you guys are completely, I was kind of doubtful on this little feature, and now I'm thinking, holy shit, do we need this? Because there's got to be some good thing that happened yesterday. Now, it's going to be small. You're not going to win an Academy Award. You're not going to get a raise. You're not going to get a wrapped roast beef under the Christmas tree, rotting away, smelling up your living room. No, even though that is a blessing and worth a lot of money. It's just got to be small stuff. Trev said, my good thing is I got to visit with a good friend. Well, that is a really good thing. That's great. Cindy said that she's getting her Christmas shopping done. Got some, Quentin's got a low bar. He says he didn't piss the wife off yesterday. It's okay to share another $1 million house sale. It's okay. We still love you, admire you. We won't chastise you for being a billionaire real estate broker. We will not do that. We will simply ask to borrow money. That's all. Tasha says we need to do this more often. Well, I want to do this every day, and I don't want to take up too much time. So the feature goes faster the more we just rip into it, get into it, kind of like our good mornings. Bang, bang. Here's what happened that was awesome yesterday. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll see. And there's another one. Nothing good happened to me yesterday. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. I don't buy it. Something good had to happen yesterday. I had an amazing cup of coffee. See, this is a problem. Oh, okay. So Borky Jr. says, well, my debit card worked when I went to use it. As stupid as that might sound to some people, I think we all remember when Rogers had their outage, Porky Jr., and how much fun was that when our debit cards didn't work, nothing worked, businesses were crying, we were all crying. We're like, oh, God damn it, we can't live without the internet. Ah, man. So you know what? Your debit card worked, and you obviously bought something awesome. So that was a good thing. Now today, we got to look for a good thing. Mavis helped a local family for Christmas. Oh, my God. Road Reverend had a big one. I found someone's bank card at Sobeys and returned it to the person. Holy, how did you take it to the customer service and they found? That is an awesome one. That is good. Lindy says in her weak state, she went to Co-op and got those ice cream sandwiches. Woo! Contrary to popular belief, I saved one for Tracy. She took one bite yesterday, and she's like, we need to get more of these. You need to get lots more of these. Exact words from the wife. We need to get more of these. We need to get lots more of these. So I'm glad you got some, Lindy. Okay, so we'll move things along. So, okay, you're on notice because we want to make this feature move quick. Yesterday's good thing. Something good is going to happen to you today. Something good. Again, it is not going to be the Time Magazine Person of the Year. It's not going to be the biggest movie at the box office. All that shit's owned by Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has all that stuff nailed down. It's not going to happen to you. It's not going to happen to me, but there are going to be great things in store for you today. There is going to be a good thing that happens, and it's going to be it's going to hit you in the melon, and you're going to think of it for tomorrow's show. And there now Quentin comes out with a good one. Okay, just as we're moving on, he talked with an 8-year-old girl about a bully and made her feel better. That's what we're talking. Jesus, get off the sidelines, man. Get off the sidelines. Jeez, that's a great one. Good job, QD. Good job. All right, let's do it. Food prices. We're going to get to that in just a second. First, I want to see if there's a new video from A Very Verdant Christmas because they've got that TikTok contest going on, and I want you to get first dibs on that. No, they don't have the new upload yet. We'll come back to that, and see if we can figure out where the Grinch is so you can win some awesome prizes. $250 worth of stuff from our friends at A Very Verdant Christmas. Tonight, Greg has posted, tonight we had the opportunity to see the Westman Volt Hockey Club in action and presented them with a check for $30,000. Take a look at this. This is awesome. Boy, lots of winners bell today. Winner. $30,000 from the Smile Cookie campaign. Again, congratulations to everybody at Tim Hortons. Sponsors on the Tyler Glenn Show with 10 locations to serve you in Dauphin, Neepawa, Verdun, and, of course, Brandon and Moosomin, Saskatchewan, too. And each town had its own nonprofit group that was benefiting from Smile Cookies. And this was the Brandon locations. $30,000 for Volt Hockey. Just amazing. Well done. I think Greg, he comes in to say good morning, and then he's off to run the kids to school and do more good in the neighborhood. So there is Chad and the crew, and they are very happy, and that is going to be some funds put to some good use. Thank you, Tim Hortons, and thank you to you for buying the cookies and for volunteering and for decorating the cookies and, most importantly, for eating the cookies. Oh, it's always easy to help out when they're doing some fundraising that requires eating, doesn't it? Yeah, it's fantastic. So way to go, Tim Hortons. And please remember, Tim Hortons is a great place for gift cards, for stocking stuffers. You can't go wrong. Everybody loves Tim Hortons gift cards. So go to Tim Hortons, get a gift card, put it in a stocking this Christmas, and put a smile on somebody's face. And speaking of smiling faces, oh boy, we've got 1 day left, just 1 day left until the big water park opens at Skydancer Casino, just 88 minutes south of Brandon in Belcourt, North Dakota. And the pictures that are coming out of this place, oh man, this is going to be fantastic. People are very excited. We've got some early pictures that show that, oh, here we go. This is what they're looking like. They're testing it out, getting it all done. There's their lifeguard crew. They're testing. Oh, there's Greg. He is still here. Way to go, Greg! Congratulations on the check presentation on amazing campaign. Here is our lifeguard crew at the Skydancer Casino, and they're testing things out, making sure that everything is on the up and up for Friday's big opening. And again, this is not very far from us. Nice little fun weekend getaway, and of course, the casino is right next door. And lots of fun, lots of games, sports book, great restaurants, great steak place. And the water park opens on Friday. I'm going to try and get down there before the Christmas break and have one of those tomahawk steaks. I reached out to them yesterday, said, please make sure that they've got them in stock because I'm coming down. I want to have a tomahawk. They're beautiful, big, long bone on the end of that thing at the Fire's Edge Steakhouse. Great restaurant at Skydancer Casino. Belcourt, North Dakota, just 88 minutes south of Brandon. Okay, we're coming up on a beach break here, and we're going to hit the beach today. We're going to go to Aruba. How about that? Let's do Aruba today, and this is beautiful. It's a little windy there this morning as I was checking things out. On the other side of the beach break, we're going to take a look at the food prices for 2024. What can we expect at the grocery store? There is some good news to be had there, and also the words we mispronounced. You're such a goofball. I'm such a goofball. We're still mispronouncing a lot of celebrity names and city names and stuff. The worst mispronounced names of 2023. That's coming up in a second. First, look, this is a live shot of the Durif Resort in Aruba. That is a live shot. Isn't this nice? Cindy's like, woohoo, Aruba. Linda, you did miss the color. It's pink. If you missed it all. What's the limit at the border when crossing? The sky's the limit. The sky. That's why they call it the Skydancer Casino. Okay, beach break. We're going to be back with more in just a bit with more food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Thank you so much for being here on a Thirsty Thursday. Oh, I can't wait to see Porky tomorrow. We're going to be looking for you, pal. Have a great day. That is Aruba, and that is... someone's getting busted. That looks like a security guy at the pool. It's pointing to the kid on the stairs. What is the kid? Was the kid riding the stairs? Sometimes the kids will do that. They'll jump on those little... Oh, yeah, he came over. Oh, geez, the kid's going for a morning swim. We don't want to be taking anybody to the hospital. Of course not. We'll get back to Aruba in just a bit. Let's get to southern Manitoba and show you how the roads are looking this morning. And so far, so good. That's going to change tonight and into tomorrow. We are expecting some rain tonight, freezing rain, and that's going to switch over to snow. And it's going to be nasty. Friday is going to be a nasty driving day. So just remember that. Friday, if you can, hopefully winter tires, you've had them on for quite some time yet. But time out your Friday accordingly. Either expect delays, expect slippery conditions. Friday could be a bit of a gong show, so just please prepare for that. Taking a look at our temperature this morning across North America. Everybody's looking nice. It is nice, and we can't see any of the precipitation on the radar yet. It hasn't moved into the area, but it is coming in from Alberta, bringing some snow. I think it's a clipper. It's going to bring some snow and some wind. And here is our wind chill. Speaking of wind. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. There we go. And okay. Food prices. Now, food inflation in August was still at 6.9%, but that is down. So it's moving in the right direction. And as we're getting closer to the end of the year, economists they're putting their heads together going, okay, what's going to happen? How is this going to unfold? How expensive is it going to get? And the report came in yesterday, and here is a bit of it.
More loss leaders, actually. So again,
more loss leaders, which means more deals at the store coming in the new year.
Last week, that world food prices are at the lowest point in the last couple of years, which really is setting up a nice fall for consumers looking for deals. So I expect some staples to actually be cheaper this fall. So it's a much better fall, I think, than last year for sure. Last year was violent. This year, things are going to be much more manageable for Canadian households.
Hey, Sylvain, give me your blunt take on this meeting that happened on Monday between the CEOs of Canada's biggest grocery chains and the federal industry minister. The Trudeau government sort of knocking heads, so to speak, saying, look, you got to help us.
You know what? Nothing, absolutely nothing came of this. Sobeys was called back in for another round of talks, and Sobeys has said that they're going to do what they can to keep prices in check. But this is the chart of expected expenditures in 2024. So for 4 people, your total expenditure on food, I don't know if any of us do this. Like $16,000 is what we're going to spend on food in 2024. Let me put this in plain speak. If you've got 6 people in your family, you're going to be blowing $22,000 on food in 2024. But I mean, if you've had 6 people in your family in 2023, you're feeling this. The bottom line is that food prices are going to go up as much as 4.5%. They're going to continue to go up, which means on average expect to spend about $60 a month more on food in the new year. $60 a month. It ends up being between $700 and $800 over the course of the year. This report was released by a couple of universities. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this through my website at tylerglenshow.com. There's a lot of numbers. There's a lot of bullshit as far as I'm concerned in here, and stuff that you and I just don't, unless we're like business students, we're not going to get. But what was interesting is the prediction of 4.5%, which translates to roughly $60 for the average household. So although that's not good, I don't think a lot of us have that extra $60 just like rolling around in the couch cushions. What is good is that we're seeing the pace of increases slow. What is really encouraging is that the Bank of Canada held the interest rates steady at 5%. And everything I'm reading saying in 2024, we could see it come down. We could see the interest rates on things like mortgages come down in the new year. So there's reason to be optimistic. There's reason to be hopeful. Ruby, good morning. Nice to see you. Stock up on the craft dinner. Well, and we've got Christmas. We've got Christmas to get through. January could be a tough one. It could be a tough one on a lot of people, especially trying to look for that extra $60. That can't be fun. But anyway, I thought I'd mention that so that we can all prepare for the increase for 2024. It's Aviation Day. What was your first flight that you ever took? Do you remember the first flight that you ever took? Happy Aviation Day. The show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And on this Aviation Day, Derek said he went Edmonton to Yellowknife, 7:37 2-hour flight for an 18-hour drive. Althea said she went to Hawaii in 1981. That was back when there were ashtrays on the airplane. You actually got a T-bone steak on your way to Hawaii as part of your meal. They served drinks, I bet you, in 1981. Wow. Healing Tranquility. I went to Mexico. Trev says, my first flight was to Victoria, BC with his beautiful wife. Probably a honeymoon, eh? In 1961. I kid. Sharon went to Hawaii. Jen says Winnipeg to Toronto, 1996. Darwin says Winnipeg to Scotland in 1972. Wow. Paul told us on Facebook that his first flight was from the UK to Canada on his 8th birthday. That's cool. Veronica was 12, traveling to BC to stay with an aunt for a couple of weeks with my 14-year-old sister. It was so exciting. Nadine, who coincidentally just got back from Mexico, says, California, I was in my 40s, afraid of heights and by myself, and what an amazing experience the whole thing was. It was a holiday to visit a friend during a turbulent time in my life, so it was a great trip. Road Reverend shared a picture. Went to Hawaii when he was a kid. This is Road Reverend with a little Hawaiian hottie. Okay, so Road Reverend, this has to be your profile picture. You do realize that. This happened to Paul on a previous show when he showed us a really cool picture, and we said, Paul, that's got to be your... What do you guys think? I think this is the Road Reverend. This is the Road Reverend. He is styling and profiling in Hawaii on his first flight. Yeah! Woo! Don't you think? I think this is great. Cheryl says, my small plane at the Elkhorn Fair when I was about 6. I know, Trev. I'm making fun. I'm poking fun. Cindy says, flew from Winnipeg to Toronto to visit family, but also went to a Leafs game. I'm sorry to hear that, Cindy. Was that traumatic? Was that? Are you seeing somebody about that? The Leafs are awful. The Leafs and the Habs are just terrible hockey teams. Oh my God, such awful. I apologize. It's terrible. Yeah. So results are in, Road Reverend. This is your styling and profiling pick, man. Zumba Bernice said yes, and then like lots of S's, which for emphasis. Who says go Leafs, Paul? Come on. Good morning, blessed mama of two. Misbehaving says, did you get laid, Road Reverend? I don't see your lay. Yeah, no, it's there, but he's a kid. It's a string lay there. Go Jets, go. Cindy says, go Leafs, go. I know you want them out of your mind, Cindy. Go out of my mind. I know. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. A Leafs game. That's pretty traumatic. Okay, so Road Reverend is going to change his profile pic to this. Him and the hottie. Boy, wonder what she looks like now, hey? Thanks for sharing that pic. First flight and a picture. That is pretty cool. Michelle says Winnipeg to Toronto and then on to Columbia in 2015 was her first flight. It is National Aviation Day today, and we're talking about our first flight that we ever took on an airplane. You remember that? You buckled in and you thought, God, first thing I thought of, obviously food. What are we going to eat? This is so cool. And then they come around. It's like, would you like something to drink? And I'm like, oh, I see this in the movies. This is so cool. I'm on an airplane. I feel so rich. It's like the first time you used a cell phone. It didn't matter how big the cell phone was. It could have been 1981 and the friggin' thing could have been the size of a brick. And you're just like, yeah, I'm cool. And back then, you could actually talk and drive at the same time. So you're like, one hand on the wheel, you're like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty rich. Pretty cool. Yeah. I have a Leafs tattoo. No, that's not a tattoo. That's a scar. I apologize. Paul, this is traumatic. I should have a disclaimer on the bottom of the screen. Any talk about the Leafs or the Habs is triggering, and it's difficult for a lot of people, those fans. Read mine. I'm getting down to it. I'm just trying to keep up with all our Sunseeker comments in chat here. Oh, Paul's got to take off. See you later, Paul. Good luck erasing your memories of the Maple Leafs. Here, I have a Men in Black. Just look into this. There, your memory has been erased. No memory of that hockey team. None. Let's make him a Jets fan real quick. I went to Winnipeg from St. John, New Brunswick in the summer of 2004 to visit my mom and stepdad, says Tasha. That's cool. Road Reverend was a ladies' man. Yes, indeed. Debbie says, good morning. Went to Toronto and back in 1990. That was her first flight. Bradley says, well, I first went up, stayed at that altitude for a while, and then came down to earth. Everybody's a comedian. Everybody's funny. Oh, Bradley. Oh. Scott went Toronto to Glasgow on British Airways, 1981. Nick Adams in 2001, Moncton to Winnipeg with a stop in Hamilton. Trista Creasy, Winnipeg to Calgary. My first flight ever was actually a military flight it was a Canadian Airlines flight. Was there such a thing? Yeah, Canadian Airlines. And I was in Air Cadets at that time. And they had camps out in Alberta, and we had to fly to Edmonton. So my first flight was Winnipeg to Edmonton, 1 hour and 10 minutes on a Canadian Airlines flight. And it was awesome. I enjoyed the pretzels immensely. It was great. Hey, Angela Damaris, good morning to you. We're talking about our first flight we ever took. Today is National Aviation Day, the first flight that we ever took. Molly said 2003 was hers. Went from Ohio to Arizona to see my grandpa. Was it in the wintertime? Those flights are awesome. I remember my first winter flight. It was a January flight from Winnipeg to Las Vegas. And it was the first time I didn't see snow after the plane landed. And I got to see palm trees. And I freaked out. I was hugging the palm trees. Tracy's got it all on video. And I'm hugging palm trees. I'm high-fiving people in Las Vegas like I had won. And I hadn't even gone into the town yet. I hadn't seen the Strip. I was so friggin' happy. And it was 2001. And I was like high-fiving people. I was just like, holy shit, there's no snow. And then there was the first piece of green grass, like that lush green grass, not the fake stuff that they've got on the Strip all the time now. But this was lush green grass. I threw myself on the grass to lay down, and people thought, oh, call the cops. This guy's drunk. I'm like, no, I'm sober, but it's green grass. I just came in from Winnipeg. And they're like, oh, we get it. Oh, God, that's an awful place in January. I don't even know why anybody is up there. Oh, play, as you were, play Frolic and Fray, the Eskimo way on the green grass. Play, roll around. Can we get you a drink? That was my first warm weather landing. Was it with the Wright brothers? 2001. The Vegas one. Oh, the first flight? My very, very first flight was in the 80s, late 80s. 88, 87, something like that. Tammy went up in a little plane with her Uncle Eddie. Zumba Bernice, the paw to Winnipeg. My ears never hurt so bad. Oh, that's not good. Especially your first flight when you've got those ears. You're supposed to plug your nose, blow hard, and then pop. Although the doctors warn against that, and I'm not a medical professional, do not take my medical advice. This is a disclaimer because I don't want you to hurt yourself. But the other thing that we used to do when we took the kids flying is to take cough medicine, a decongestant medicine before you fly, like a tablespoon or two, whatever's on the directions. And because it's a decongestant, your ears have a harder time clogging up because it's a decongestant, and it worked every time. Never had a problem with my kids on an airplane with their ears getting all. My ears are gonna explode. You hear babies crying on the plane. That's generally what's going on there. Calvin says, Grey Goose. Oh, that's a bus. He went from Strathclyde to Winnipeg, then Winnipeg Airport to Edmonton. At a military facility. It was for cadet camp. Oh, Calvin and I had the same first experience on an airplane. Linda says, Brandon to Calgary, just had a tooth filled, then jumped on the airplane. Wow. Yeah, and back then, Lindy, I think that those were the big planes. They had the big ones. Now you can go Brandon to Calgary. It's a tiny little puddle jumper. But back then, they brought the big boy in. I remember the CP, was it the CP Airlines? It was an orange airplane that landed at the Brandon Airport, and it was a 737. It was a big one. And it would take 300 people to Calgary. But I think it was like twice a week. This one's daily, so that's why you got the smaller plane. But Kathy went to Bucerias, Mexico for the first time. How amazing would that flight be? That you get 2 in 1. You get your first warm landing flight and your first flight at the same time. Pam says, Winnipeg to Calgary. I was 40, first flight, so scared. All caught up on the Facebook comments there. And Kadon says, I was 15 and went on a 4-H exchange trip to Toronto. Talk about a country girl out of, oh boy. From small town Manitoba to Toronto, it's just like, what the wow. I remember the first time I flew, well, I've only been to Toronto once, and it was not that long ago, 18 months ago, 2 years ago. And I remember flying into Toronto, and you come in on the north side of the city, and you go, wow, this is impressive. This is a big city. And it's like, the guy next to me is like, I'm like, this is really a pretty city. And he's like, what, Mississauga? And I'm like, no, it's Toronto. He goes, no, that's Toronto. And he points up, and you could see the CN Tower and all the buildings. I'm like, holy shit, this is a big city, man. This is the big time. It's a big city. Terrible place, but I didn't like it at all. But yeah, I understand you being out of your element. Mama Sunday says, mine was to Comox, BC in the late 70s, first flight. Sydney was in 4-H too. I was in 4-H too. 4-H cooking. I wasn't one of those 4-H people that took cattle to the show to have them slaughtered. 4-H. The place where you learn how to get your beef ready for auction. All right, so happy Aviation Day. And if you've got a flight planned for the winter, congratulations. I can't wait to hear about it. Make sure you loop us in like Nadine did. And we had pictures from Nadine's vacation. She was in Mexico and let us know that she was down there having a good time. And, she just had a birthday, too. Of course she did. I wished her happy birthday. And this was her final shot. It's so sad when you have to say goodbye. You land in Mexico and you think you've got all the time in the world. You're on vacation and you have that first cocktail, the very first one. And maybe you're there only for a week. But that week that lies in front of you feels like it could last forever. You feel like you're 11 years old and school has just been let out for the summer. And you think this is going to last forever. And then you're into day one, and you're having fun. More cocktails, more heat, more food, more beach. And you're having a blast. This is still going to last forever. This is awesome. Day 3, I had a tour planned. I have to get this done. I have to go over here. Plus, we're going to do some shopping. Boom, it's the first day that kind of, that was a quick one. It's gone. Then day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. It's just like gone. It just slides away. The vacation starts at 5 miles an hour and it ends at 90 miles an hour, and you're drinking your last cocktail here and you're on the plane and you're sobbing in your own barf bag. Just, this is not a Kleenex. This is a barf bag. I have to go home. I have to go back to the frozen wasteland. I don't know what I'm about. And everybody else on the plane is doing the same thing, and all you can do is reminisce like this. There's somebody's wedding. Big wedding down by the pool, and you remember the palm trees swaying and all the fun you had. Yeah, it is fun. It is food, fun places in the mayhem of life. So anyway, thanks, Nadine, and good that you're home safe and sound to celebrate your birthday. And again, if you're traveling somewhere, let us know. Give us a tag. Give me a poke. Send me a DM. You're somewhere, and we'd love to tag along and live vicariously through you, because not all of us can be Zumba Bernice and throw darts on a dartboard and go, I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to New York. I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Paris. I'm just jealous. It's just jealousy talking. I know it doesn't look good on me, but I'm so jealous. But at least you let us tag along for the ride, which was awesome. Okay, so the names we're pronouncing wrong, that's coming up. And your favorite, maybe it's not your favorite, but when you think about a hamburger place, when I say hamburgers, fast food hamburgers, what do you think of? You think of one fast food chain, it's because they have done a phenomenal job of advertising. They are the advertising mecca of, they just spend so much money on advertising. And that has led to some pretty incredible branding. But the Golden Arch is not only going in a different direction as far as their cosmic brand, but McDonald's apparently now is a chicken restaurant. Yes, it is a chicken restaurant. For the first time in its history, McDonald's is selling more chicken than beef. So it is no longer a hamburger place. McDonald's is a chicken place. Sales of chicken are off the charts, and this is just consumer demand. Consumers are saying, you know what, they want a chicken sandwich and not so much of the hamburgers. Remember, when this show first came on in the springtime, we had talked about how all fast food places were really making a concerted effort to pivot towards chicken. And I said, something's happening here. And I was worried because we got a lot of beef producers in our area. If you come up to our area, we have got a lot of cows roaming the countryside. And those cows turn into beautiful little cheeseburgers. But it looks as if chicken has overtaken beef for McDonald's. McDonald's, you can see the headline here, is a chicken chain now. The company's chicken business is on par with its beef business as Americans continue to devour more poultry. And that trend is expected to continue. So if you're given the choice between a chicken burger or a cheeseburger, what are you having? Chicken burger or cheeseburger? Or I guess they call them chicken sandwiches. That's the other thing. It's a chicken sandwich. It's not a chicken burger. It is a chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich or cheeseburger. For me, it always depends on where we're going. And really, I am not a huge fan of McDonald's hamburgers. So I can see, I bet you their chicken sandwiches taste better than their hamburgers do. And that's likely why, if you're treating me to McDonald's and we're going to go to McDonald's, I'm probably going to have a chicken sandwich. Because the Big Mac just doesn't do it for me anymore. I don't know. It just got too small. It's nothing big about the Big Mac. Then they did the whole, we're going to make the Big Mac big. It's going to be huge. Well, you call it the Big Mac. It should already be huge. What do you mean you're for limited time only? We'll make the Big Mac big. What? Give me the chicken sandwich. Give me the chicken sandwich. And Mama Sunday says cheeseburger. And again, I agree, but it depends on the place you're going to. Burger King, no, I'm going to have a hamburger because I think their hamburgers are better than their But it's funny that you do have that option, and I think about that now for the first time, that if you're going out to a place, a fast food place, and for a sandwich, a burger, I do think, do they have a good chicken sandwich? Maybe I'll have the chicken, but no, Burger King, no. Cindy says chicken, though, hands down. Derek says, nervous about eating chicken sandwiches since they found Subway contained 60% with their fish one. Yeah, that's true. Lindy says chicken with cheese and bacon. Misbehaving 3 quarter pounders before the chicken sandwich. So Misbehaving's a burger person, likes the quarter pounders. I am not a fan myself. And it's just the taste of them. I don't know. They used to be a big deal. I think they've come. Maybe that's why McDonald's is pivoting to this cosmic. I don't know. Zumba Bernice is saying, yeah, she is, when it comes to the choice between a burger and chicken, it's the chicken. Tasha says the Grand Big Mac, the only thing big about it was the bun. Yeah, that's what it was called. Thanks, Tasha. The Grand it's big. We're going to make it big. It's called the Big Mac. It's in the name. It should be big. The Big Mac should eclipse all other hamburgers. And it used to when the Big Mac was first on the scene in the 60s or 70s or whatever. Quinnen says, I hate to admit it, but 7-Eleven has a surprisingly good chicken burger. Actually, 7-Eleven has good chicken, period. Whether it be fried chicken, chicken tenders, or whatever. I don't know what they're doing there. And I know when you say you hate to admit it because that's a branding problem for them. They've got to get some advertising people in there to help them with that because you're not alone on that. There's a lot of people who say exactly that. I don't want to tell anybody that I'm eating 7-Eleven chicken, but holy shit, it's kind of good. Lady Harrison says chicken for me. Yeah, we'll see. And this is why. So McDonald's is no longer a burger place. McDonald's is a chicken place. And expect most of your fast food joints to pivot over to chicken if they haven't already, as the popularity of chicken continues to grow. We have to say goodbye to our friends on TikTok, and then we're going to hit the beach. We're moving the party over to Twitch, you guys. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show for hour 2 of the show. Thanks for being here for the first hour. Louise, come on over to Twitch for hour 2. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show, and we're going to move there now. If you can join us, great. If you can't, we'll see you for a fantastic Friday tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central. Thank you, TikTokers. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. See you, TikTok. Then we'll get to the beach, back to Aruba. Facebook friends, thanks for being here, Facebookers and Xers and YouTubers. And we'll see you tomorrow for a fantastic Friday. Better yet, come and join the beach party. Just getting started over at Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. And again, the podcast is available at tylerglennshow.com, Google Podcasts, iTunes, 8-track, cassette, CD, reel-to-reel. It comes in various forms anywhere you get your podcasts. Have a great day, you guys.